Hey y'all, welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Shows. And we are reacting to Shark Tank again today. This is being uploaded on a Thursday, so we're throwing it all the way back. And we're going all the way back to the first season and the first episode. All right, so again, just keeping in mind that this was recorded or maybe aired, I should say, aired in 2009. And so this was right after coming out of the depression that the recession, I should say, that we were in back in 2008. All right, so keep that perspective in mind as you hear the request of the entrepreneurs and you get the responses from the sharks as well. All right, let's see what this pitch brings us.
Next up, Tiffany Crumans, who is sure she has an idea that will make millions. Will she sink or swim with the sharks?
Hi guys, I can see you saved all the money for me. That's good, still laying there. My name is Tiffany Crumans. I'm from Auburn, Georgia, a city you have never heard of. It's tiny, about a mile wide, it has one light. But I have a great idea for you and hopefully you will want to invest in that. I'm asking you, lady and gentlemen, for a $50,000 investment. In turn, I'm offering you 15% of equity in my company. For the past 2.5 years, I've worked with a little boy named Gibby, and I'm his nanny. He has Down syndrome. And because of that, he gets ear infections a lot. It came time to take out that medicine dropper every time, and Gibby would go from...
I like to see the different styles of pitches as well. And so she's very conversational, and that's kind of her tone. She doesn't have any big billboards, at least not yet. But she's just kind of using that relatable approach to making her pitch.
Angel to pro wrestler. I mean, he just did not like the process. So I thought to myself, there has to be a better way to do this. So I'd like to show you Emmy. This is her. You take the medicine dropper out. You suck up the right amount of medicine. Put it back in. And you would approach your kid and you would, or the child you're watching, and you press the button. This is a saying I came up with on my own. She says 1, 2, 3, open wide, and then she tells them a good job. And as you're doing that, you press it out in their mouth, and it works every single time. I don't care what your kid hates, they will open their mouth and smile, and it will work. This is a homemade prototype, and I'd like to hand these out to you guys.
But it's only for eardrops. It's
No, no, sir. He had ear infections, so we had to take medicine orally.
oh, it's for oral.
Yes, it's all for oral.
She said prototype, so it's not in production yet.
Doesn't
She's
the
still
child
trying
at some
to.
point look at that elephant
trying
and
to
say,
get it
that
made.
elephant gives me a lot of bad medicine, and get unhappy with...
Well, I had an idea about that.
Don't give him one.
But do you think that would happen after a while? They'd associate this snout with just a lot of ill-tasting stuff?
Well, they associate it already with a medicine dropper, so I assume no. I think they could eventually like this. And it's not ill-tasting anymore. They flavor it. They can make it cherry. They can make it all. It's not really the flavor so much. It's the process.
Do you have a patent on this?
No, I don't. Not yet. I did a patent search, but I never got to the...
Nobody else has
No.
patented anything similar?
No, nothing
Have
like
you
it.
looked into molding this, getting a mold made for this?
No, I haven't, because last year when I went for my patent search, they told me they recommended not going to factories and that kind of stuff because I would obviously have to tell them what I'm making.
Right.
So to be completely honest, this is the point that I'm at. I know I have a good idea. I know I'm a hard worker. I know that it works.
What would you...
And sometimes that's all you need. You just need that right person that will see it in you and believe it and mentor or coach you and bring it out. Sometimes she says she got a nice idea. She's only asking for $50K. $50K for 15%. I said only like I could write her a check. But that's a small amount to maybe a first entrepreneur venture, maybe. I don't know.
You like to use the $50,000 for?
Patent and hopefully a working prototype.
Have you tested this repeatedly against a child's interest in it, again and again, to see if they tire of it?
I feel like I've tested it on the hardest child I could ever test it on, Gibby, the little boy I worked with.
Listen, first of all, I just want to say it warms my heart to see that you care so much. But how do I personally profit from it?
Right. You could make a lot of money
But
on
it's
this.
not a business, it's an idea.
We're talking about selling that right there for about $10.
I totally believe what you're doing. I just don't know how to make money with it.
Has she
I'm sure
shared
people said that to you, though,
anything?
about your...
shared anything about the market potential of the product? She says she searched for a patent but she doesn't really have it made, and she's the only person that's really using it with the child that she babysits. And so it doesn't really look like she's done any research as to user potential.
company, didn't they?
And you know what
What
I
if this
did?
isn't- what if this
I
doesn't
got down like
branch?
a dog and bit their ankles. It wasn't just about a medicine snorting elephant. It has to be bigger. It has to be bigger. It's got to be a business.
It
There's
can
nothing
be.
wrong with what
It
you're
can be
doing,
one
and I
day.
want you to profit from it. But in my mind, there's no place for me in this equation.
You mean you're not putting your money up?
No, Tiffany, I'm out.
But Tiffany, do you really need my 50,000?
Absolutely.
Why?
Needs a prototype.
In order to do the things that I need to do next, the patent, the prototype.
I think you could walk into one of the big companies, make a sales call, go through what you did here, because you did a great job with it, and make the
did.
sale, and work on a licensing deal, and you're done.
She doesn't seem nervous at all.
Maybe I might be able to do that.
For that reason, I'm out.
You know what? I like the idea. I like you, but it's an item. It's not a business. I'm out.
I look for things that have a little bit of a track record. You know, by the time you get done tooling this and getting the samples and the molds and the engineering and the patents and all of that, that's going to take some time and obviously some money. Although I think it might
That's
be
why
able
she
to
in the
work,
tank.
I have to say I'm out.
4 sharks are out. Barbara is Tiffany's only remaining chance to bring her dream of Emmy the elephant to life.
Tiffany, I'd like to speak up because
Okay.
I love this idea.
Okay.
And as much as I like the product, I love you. The problem I have with the deal is it's too rich. 15%, $50,000. I have to like dream at night and hoping to get my money back long term. But if you're willing to give me the majority share of your business, and I'm a good guy to be in business with, if you could give me 55% of your business, I'd be very happy to hand you $50,000.
She took a breath at that point. 55. Barbara the shock. 55. She said ownership, but she said if you give me, I forget, ownership interest or something like that. I forget what she said, but
All the love.
I love this
Why
lady.
happened to
but
51%?
the numbers got to make sense. So the numbers for me make sense at that different point.
50K for 55.
Tiffany, I've made you a good offer, I really believe. Genuine offer. What are you going to do about it?
Counter. Say 50. She gonna want, and she probably say 51.
Tiffany, I've made you a good offer, I really believe. Genuine offer. What are you going to do about it? Do you want it?
50K for
$50,000 for 55%.
Is there any way to talk you down?
You don't ask that question. You just make a counter. She gonna say no.
I'm trying to play hardball. Can you tell? Am I doing a good job?
Not good at all.
I know. I'm
Which
not
is
good
what
at
your
that.
charm is, by the way.
I'm not good at that.
What are you going to do about it? Do you want it?
You know what? I'd love to take your offer.
I'm so happy. We're going to make money on this together.
All right, great.
And you're going to like me a lot more than the
I
guys,
am.
trust me.
Yes,
I
thank
know
you very
that.
much.
So we could see that she was able to get a deal for her idea because she had a working model. It wasn't even a prototype. She still needs to get a prototype completed. But she came in a tank asking for $50,000 for 15%, ended up making a deal with Barbara for 55%. And so I wanted to check and see what Ava the elephant is up to now. And as we can see, I did a simple Google search for her product. And the first result was an Amazon page. And so if I go to Amazon here, I see, you guys probably can't see that much. I had to kind of push it onto the screen, but it's $17. She has it developed and it is in production. That's how it looks. You see that? And so Good job for her. She's still in business. Another interesting thing that I saw, and I just found this today in doing this recording, she has her website. And that's number 2 when I did a research on a Google search, the second listing is her website. And going to her website, she was awarded $50K on the inaugural episode of ABC Shark Tank. She pitched her first invention. And so she must have other products. She has Ava here the elephant, OPU probiotics. I don't know what that is. She has a podcast that she's doing about products. Mom Genius. It's like different logos and things. So she has some different, she kind of made herself a brand. Here is Inventors e-learning product development course. And so, and I'm not doing any advertising. I'm just giving an update on the entrepreneurs that showed up on the first episode of Shark Tank. And so she's doing well. It looks like she's doing well. She has her product out. She has other products out. And she has made herself a brand. And so congratulations to her. All right. So thank you again for watching to the end. Please like the video if you like the pitch or if you appreciate the recording. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more reactions for entrepreneur pitches. Again, thank you so much for watching.